Oi everyone, this is Planet Dead and I come after a long while, yet another little unboxing video. I've been running low of money since I'm not getting student allowance anymore, but I got a bit lucky with Diablo 3 auction house and the real money one, and I got a bit of these, the Imperial Cadians. They're very basic kind of infantry for the Imperial Guard army, as you are probably aware of. Now with the unboxing, before which I'll let you see what's in the back. So pretty much just the sprues, no painting instructions or whatsoever. But I believe that there was one on the white dwarf, and this is quite easy to follow even without one, when one has done enough painting, that is. But now to proceed with the unboxing, yet again for a dozenth time, you gotta be careful with this. Not to carve your fingers like I did once. And this way it's done. Then just get this hell out of the way. We'll see what's in here. And actually going to give a little teaser or video what is to come of the painting. It looks rather plain, just one spruce, and the bases with the rectangular holes. It doesn't seem to require much assembly, as I do bet. I haven't seen it myself, but I do bet that the other packages do require much more assemblance. As you can see, the rifles here have little tabs somewhere. Yeah, here. If I sharpen this footage a bit more, there, little tabs on the guns, which one just slaps onto the body. Looks kinda amusing to me, but yeah, this is pretty much this, and nothing much to comment on this, except that I'm just thinking about getting the Imperial Guard army, even though I already have another army in the 40k coming along the Dark Eldars. This could show you some, might as well. I'm working on making the Cabal of the Dying Sun. This is the Archon. I got some time ago a metal one, since it was a bit cheaper than the Funcast. And I don't think actually that Funcast was out yet. But yeah, this is so far needs a little touch up here and there. Focus the camera. Yep, pretty much like this. Has a husk blade and the soul trap, or if that's what it's called. But yeah, the husk blade. Try to paint it really bone-like. Don't know. It looks okay, but I think I could have done a little bit better with this. And I got a bunch of these the Kabbalah warriors and Fitches and Harmonculus, and I just started to assemble this, the Raider. This goes pretty much along with the same color scheme, kind of a darkish blue with first really deep red, then really bright red highlights on these panels here. Made this either sail movable, and left is also movable looks. And especially as I left this part, gonna paint the metal part by freehand, it looks pretty nice to me, at least. Looks sharp enough, not too curvy. Some other more stuff coming up. Oh yes, should show this. One of the Warzone miniatures I've been working on lately. Like this one had a really horrible paint job on this. Like eyes as wide, large as life, big as life. Basically, the eyes covering nearly the third of his head. But and this one had lots of some protective layer, some what should I varnish on this. So it was really difficult to get the paint off, even with a paint thinner. So yeah, I got this scrubbed up pretty good, and I think that this came out pretty good. It only needs a little touch-ups here and there before I dare to re-release, so to say, this. This isn't the original base here. This belonged to one of these Chaos Beastmen, which I had, but unfortunately I have misplaced them somewhere. So I don't know where the hell did they end up to. I'll try to look up if I find them somewhere in my place or at home, but if I cannot, I just saw some dude selling the old Beastmen at the this web store, so I might try to get my hand on those. And there was something else. Oh yes, just gonna take the pictures pretty soon. I've painted now all of my direwolves. I probably did or didn't do the unboxing for these, not sure if I did, but here they are, kind of a dark grayish, kind of somewhat clean dark grayish fur or skin, should I say, belt, and with the bright grayish fur around the head, and but yeah, pretty much like blood reddish skin and pretty white clean bones. Nothing too special here, and actually did a little bit extra stuff on just one of these wolves. I just snapped this tombstone in two and gave it a really quick, simple paint job. We just, actually just dry brushing with Codex Gray, I think. Gave a little smudgy dry brush on the tombstone, nothing special. But I just might do a little bit more highlighting. Don't know, but yeah. I have 10 of these, and these are gonna be released perhaps tomorrow or the other day at Deviantart. Remember to check that out. The arsmaster.deviantart.com, and if I take the camera, nope, not gonna do that actually. Feels like a bad idea because there's too many cords and cables on the way. I'll just show. I have a bunch of zombies also on the way, more or less at the work in a process phase. I need to focus this camera again. There. This is one of the zombies I made a little conversion with. He has his hand replaced with a blade of a scythe actually, and he's holding some intestines. So yeah, I have this kind of a more, should I say, fresh looking zombies with the bit more human like flesh, and I have painted their clothing partly with the pants or trousers that come with the uniforms of Avoland and Sylvania province and Talabek, I think. And this is actually one of the zombies that is done kind of a custom made in a sense, since this one doesn't have a zombie head but instead a skull. I wanted to give an impression that this zombie is one of those. I actually saw this. I have this book about World War I, and I saw these like bodies of soldiers who had they had the flesh on them, but their skulls were like not like eaten clean of flesh by rats. So I wanted to give such an impression that these are really old looking and rotten looking zombies that have endured much battles. Maybe due luck or just by being much more powerful than other zombies. And I also have these kind of more or less traditional or silly looking green zombies also. They appear, on these I thought that the idea with these would be that they have some infection on these or kind of a plague stricken dead. No. Yeah, that was pretty much the colors I had in mind for these zombies. Kind of a fleshier than the green, than the very grey, dead grey, should I say. Well, this was pretty much it, except that I could show a bit more. I did release a picture of this on Deviantart, but this is the death chester that I had worked on, or well, have been working very slowly, like bit by bit, and planning things first before proceeding into painting this one. I think I bought this in like summer of 2010, I think, and I just thought that this would be a kind of a milestone model that just only when I've been painting enough and when I really know what the hell I'm doing, I'm gonna paint this one. And since I am really fond of red, and when I started painting this, I was really fond of red. I thought that I'd paint him red and give him the some chrome-like highlights on the weapon and deep blue base coloring and some ice blue highlights, and the most notable all the chrome-like suit for this fellow. Yeah, and you may see also the kind of gold squared pants, at least on this. Here you can see, not really professional looking, but for an amateur guy like me who has only been painting now, like every now and then for some 2 years, this looks fairly good. So yeah, this also will be finished, and also I have the one of my Christmas gifts. I got the Vampire Necromancer. I didn't have the possibility to make unboxing video on this, or even the Cabalite Warriors. I mean the Finches and the Raider, because I was back at home, didn't have a chance to make a proper unboxing, so I thought I saw at least these. I'm not gonna bother with the Finches. There isn't much to show there, and since it's too late to show the unboxing now because they are primed them with my friend. Oh, did that when we painted together our own miniatures. But yeah, this Necromancer is going with the rather general red and greenish color scheme, since the other miniatures or the characters in my Vampire Clans army, like the Vampire Lord is actually gonna be red, and the skeletons have some red shields at times, and sometimes like really black grayish rotten looking wooden shields. And the if I show as a demonstration what I mean as of the other characters, if this is my necromancer, I have gain traits, 2 of them. One of them is green and one of them is red. You can see here. I think that I probably did a better job with the red one, yeah, and as of the cloak and hood. I don't know, just felt that it went much better with the first one, the green one. I just slapped the paint and really clumsily did the highlighting, but amazingly enough, I just did some washing and dry brushing on this red one, and I think that this one turned out much better in detail, in a sense. And yeah, and the Tomb Pansy, which I also have, just like these other two, I have on the Deviantart. She has a greenish corset or dress. No, should I say red dress and green corset? So yeah, this shows that why is the necromancer going with those color schemes. I'm gonna follow these colors pretty much for the army, and also not to mention the White King, who has a kinda red non-metal armor. I'm not sure if I did all that well with that non-metallic armor thing, but otherwise I'm more or less satisfied with this one, except with the skull. I think it turned out kinda gritty, and there was a loss of detail on this, I think. But yeah, that's the stuff for now. What you will be seeing will be the Archon finishing up and the zombies at Deviantart. So keep your eyes on that to see more of the stuff. And this is Planet Dead signing out.